Hey look, it's a coffee table full of compasses. 685 compasses to be exact. If you've been following us, you know we've already done a video about a compass table.
We have 2,150 compasses for a sitting room table.
That video is about our large compass table. And that video has a lot of great information about magnets and compasses and other things you might find useful if you want to build one. We won't repeat it here. If you want to see that, go watch that other video.
I could eat this and still be alive.
You should go check it out. It's a good video. But this compass table is a coffee table version that was built for a particular purpose, even though we already have a compass table.
I told them we already got one.
One of my daughters asked to have a compass table of her own to take to college.
I sure would like to have a compass table of my own to take to college.
So we built a compass table for her to take to college. But her apartment is already furnished, so she couldn't take this compass table with her to college.
Well, I'm a college student and I have room. I'll take it.
I brought this to college. I don't need a compass table.
Hey!
But we didn't know any of this at the time, so we started building this table for the first daughter. We also didn't have a YouTube channel then, so for the first part, we only have pictures. But it gets better, I promise. A friend gave us a supply of 1-inch thick oak strips, which we cut into pieces to make the table. Yes, that's Bob Ross on our workbench. His presence gives a happy, calming effect to all woodshop operations.
We don't make mistakes here. We just have happy accidents.
Some of the larger strips were cut to be more narrow so that we could use them for the tabletop and sides of the compass coffee table. Pocket screws were used throughout so that we didn't have to use glue. Glue can sometimes mess up staining, so we wanted to stay away from it if we could. We ended up with a segmented tabletop and 4 legs. The large opening is for our 685 compasses that will make this a compass table. And the smaller openings are cubby holes that will hold things like remote controls, pencils, pens, whatever college students have laying around that they want to put inside of a cubby hole. Then the compass deck was cut and pocket holed so that it could be attached, and 2 strips were cut to be the bottom of the cubby holes. Here you can see the compass deck and both cubby hole bottoms pocket holed in place. Yes, we really like pocket screws. Why do you ask? Now the compass coffee table was looking like a compass coffee table. The only thing missing was a bottom shelf. So we took 2 of our strips and pocket screwed them together to make a wider piece, and there you have it, a bottom shelf. To be honest, the oak looks so good in its natural form that we thought seriously of just putting some oil on it and calling it a day. But this was a college coffee table and needed to be a little more robust than that. We knew we needed to polyurethane it to protect it, so we moved on to the staining. Then we realized, hey, we're building some pretty cool stuff. Maybe we should start a YouTube channel. And on that day, Atomic Dairy was born. The first thing we ever filmed for this channel was this staining job right here. That high quality oak that we were gifted really soaked up the stain very well. We didn't have any trouble at all, and the lack of glue joints meant that we didn't have to worry about sanding anything out. It was so easy, it was a joy to stain this table. With the sides, legs, and bottom of the table done, it was time to do the surface. Care was taken to make sure that the coverage was even so that the table would look good, and the results were pretty good. After the stain was dry, it was time to put the polyurethane on. Remember, college table, so lots of polyurethane.
3 coats later.
3 coats of polyurethane should armor it against most spills. Should. The next thing to do was build the storage compartment doors. This is a college table that will be used by lots of people sitting all around the table who probably won't be paying much attention. So we wanted to make the door simple and easy to access. You just lift them up and they come right out, and you put them back away in any way you want. Doesn't matter. You don't have to pay any attention at all. Easy to clean up. Easy cubbyhole access from any angle. The compasses are black, so we figured that the cubby holes and supporting hardware would be black as well. The hope is that this will match whatever decor this table finds itself around in the future. Black accents work with any decor, right? Well, the cubby holes at least match the other parts of the table, so we got that going for us. The next pieces will be painted black, not stained, so it's time to open up the paint booth. These are the strips that will support the glass above the compasses. The strips are nailed into place around the edges of what we call the compass bay and will support the glass that will protect the compasses later. This is what 700 compasses looks like. We use 685, but it's still a lot of compasses. These are 20mm oil-filled compasses that we got in large numbers on eBay. Adhesive was applied to the compass deck with a spatula because we needed a lot of adhesive. And then 2 college students helped me put the 685 compasses on the compass deck. Since this is a college coffee table, I figured there's no better way to build a college coffee table than to have college students help build the college coffee table. We had a great conversation while we were putting the compasses on the compass deck. We talked about everything from college issues to future plans to the weather to SpongeBob. It actually all fit together pretty well. A thin sheet of non-reflective glass fits into the compass bay impression, and it's flush with the top of the table when it sits on its supports. This is a coffee table, a college coffee table, so it must be protected against spills, so black caulk is used to seal the glass against the wood. You see me making a mistake here on the first 2 joints where I don't use tape. I got caulk all over the wood and it was a mess to clean up. I learned my lesson and used blue tape on the other 2 joints and it was a lot cleaner and easier. This time the caulk only got on the glass and the tape peeled right off, so it was way cleaner and much easier to clean up. The glass top is now flush with the surface and sealed against spills. Then we made the coasters and inserted button magnets in the corners to make the 685 compasses move around. The hope is that this will be entertaining to sleep-deprived college students. The coasters are 3 inches square and are cut from strips of pine wood. There will be 3 coasters, so 6 squares are cut. The coasters will be 2 squares stacked on top of each other, and the bottom coaster has 4 holes drilled in its corners to hold the magnets. Magnets at all 4 corners of the coasters will give the largest possible magnetic fields to affect the compasses below. With the magnet holes drilled, the 2 halves of each coaster are glued together. Tinfoil is used between each coaster so that one set of clamps can be used and the coasters won't get glued to each other. We're doing this because it's efficient, and also because we're lazy. After the glue dries, the coasters are sanded down to hide the fact that it's 2 pieces of wood that are sandwiched together. They look like a single piece of wood now, and the magnet holes are clearly visible. Unfortunately, we did not film us putting the magnets in, so just trust us, that's where the magnets went. And then those holes were covered by cork later on. The coasters are stained the same color as a coffee table. This turned out to be a mistake because you lost them whenever they were put on the coffee table. So we went back and stained them black, and then we put 5 coats of polyurethane on them because, well, they're coasters and they're going to get wet. We think they work great as black coasters with just a hint of that old wood tone. Almost like we did it on purpose, which we didn't. Kind of artistic. That's the Compass Coffee Table, a worthy addition to any college apartment decor. Perfect for entertaining, and it's made of quality materials so that will last well beyond college. I think we may have just made our first family heirloom. We'll have to see how history treats our table. We do have a little history we can discuss because the table is in use by actual college students, as you can see here. It's proven popular, it's entertaining, but it's also a practical coffee table. And it gets used all the time as a table, even if the coasters aren't being used to do things with the compasses.
As you can see, there's more than one of us involved in all this, and we're always making more stuff. So if you want to see new videos and things that we come up with, subscribe and ring that bell, and you'll know every time we put out a new video. Lots of cool stuff coming. Hope you join us. See you next time.